I don't take any joy coming back to this godforsaken game. This awful copy and paste job of a game. The so disgustingly sounding game of F1 2014. But we are back today on F1 2014 for one very good reason, because this is the last F1 game that had red flags involved until, of course, the upcoming F1 23. So I thought, let's everyone get in the mood, you know, and let's revel in the last game that had red flags and see what it was like to have a red flag in an F1 game and the mechanics that came with that. Everything about this game is just naff. Even the loading screens. Not because there's anything wrong with them. It's just because I had to look at that ugly Caterham. Right, last place on the grid. But after one lap, we're gonna put in a red flag. And we're gonna see how that changes things up. But first and foremost, let's have a crack at this and see how far up the order we can get. This is a mediocre start, to say the least. It's a good thing there's so much spray, so I don't have to see the ugly noses from this year's crop of cars on this game. Right, easy does it. It's already very blurry out here. I feel like a red flag could be imminent. This is how Max Verstappen feels, just cutting through the field. My God. Oh, yeah, there we go. About 4 positions for one. Lovely. I mean, to be fair, the 2014 Mercedes was as dominant, if not more dominant, than the Red Bull now. So, yeah, I'm not surprised. We're skating through. And I mean skating literally because of the physics of this game. Right, as we round the bend to the second lap, I feel like the weather is so poor that a red flag surely is imminent, FIA. Come on, I'd be on the team radio. Lewis would be on the team radio saying, this is too dangerous, man. This is too darn dangerous. And you know what? The FIA agree. Red flag. The race has been suspended due to a serious incident on lap 2 involving cars 0, 0, and 0. Something tells me we might have something like that in F1 23 as well. But the race will be resumed on lap 2. But unlike in F1 23, there is no strategy screen here. It was just this, and then you load it in. And we're back. No dramatic intro this time. It's interesting to race, but we are back in P11. We go to 5 red lights, and we are going to be underway once again. The weather has calmed a little bit. The precipitation is a little bit less, and this red flag is going to allow me to get a really nice jump and start and dive down the inside to get up to P6. And that's what can happen with the red flags. You can get a great start the second time, make up positions, maybe your strategy change, because in dry conditions, of course, you get a brand spanking new set of tyres for free. But you know, FIA, I think it's still a bit too wet out there. I mean, I can hardly see that ferry on the left-hand side. I think we need to have another red flag, to be honest. Another red flag. FIA, mate, you're being mad. I mean, to be fair, nothing on Australia 2023 so far, and it is now bone dry. But we're still on the wet lads, I know the red flag helped us out with the weather, but we're now all on wets. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. This has not gone well. We're now wet tyres on a dry track challenge. Impromptu. I didn't think we were going to be doing this, but the red flag has clearly not allowed us to switch over to the dry tyres. Why do I sense that this kind of problem will also occur in F1 2023? Slidey McGee over here. That's actually got pretty good grip still. Why? How is Hulkenberg leading this race? Hulkenberg, where have you come from? Oh my, he must be loving the red flags. He must have got the jump on the red flag, surely, and got into first place. What on earth is he doing here? Just going to change that. Right, all's ready. All's calm. Yeah, okay, just about make it. Yeah, okay. Right, we're into first place. Hashtag bless44. It's time to stop the race. Stop it now. This game was so realistic. It's literally the same stewards from Australia. It must be. And now we're actually on dry tyres, and we can sail off in the distance and win this race. Easy. I've had enough of this game. I don't want to play it anymore. You know what? I recently did F1 2013, 10 years later. I am really dreading the month and the day I have to do that video for this game and actually have to play it properly for a decent amount of time, because even after that, I actually just want to end it all. But that was the last game and the last way we had red flags in F1 in the F1 games. Obviously, we saw in the deep dive how red flags are going to be presented to us on F1 23. A lot better already from what we've seen, and I can't wait to see what kind of crazy scenarios we're going to get into, you know, especially with my team career mode with AI after, like, you know, a lot of laps on a 50% race. If a red flag came out and you could change the strategy around, you know, you could really win, or you could really get screwed over if an AI stayed out and you've already pit. You know, the amount of times that I've been screwed over recently with a safety car coming out, literally after I've made a pit stop. But it's going to add to the extra dynamic of the gameplay of just spicing up, basically. But yeah, just a short, fun little video just to take a trip back to memory lane and show you guys, those of you who are maybe, you know, too young to have played the F1 2014 game, or didn't have the courtesy and luxury of playing the game. Maybe it was before your time, before you got into F1 or whatever. But yeah, this was the last time we had red flags, so don't take it for granted that they're back in F1 23. But at the same time, they did used to be in there. So at the same time, what was the excuse of them not being there for, what, 9 years? I can't think of an excuse, to be honest. So yeah, it's about time they came back. But anyway, if you have enjoyed the video, hit the like button, let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you're around here, do get subscribed for weekly Formula 1 content. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.